Hey guys, it's a little bit after 10:30 on Tuesday morning, 45 degrees out, and we're going to go do a quick video for you to show you the difference of the integrated engineering stage 1 tune on my 2017 Audi A4 the B9 chassis. So just get right into it. Stock horsepower, brake horsepower is 252, it's 273 pound-feet of torque. According to Car and Driver, this is 0 to 60 in 5.2 seconds. And I gotta say, flat out, I absolutely love the integrated engineering tune stage 1. It is absolutely awesome, worth every penny. You don't even need to watch the rest of the video, just go buy the damn thing. Done. Okay, I'm a mechanical engineer and I could not be happier about it. This is, in my opinion, how the car should have been designed from day one, and I think it probably was until the guys sales or whoever came down to the guys and said, hey, you must Damn, I love that. Ah, this is awesome. Every time I drive it, it gives me a thrill. And they must have said, hey, look, you got to retard the system. It's too much. It's too fast. It's too like the S4. It's too close to it. Whatever it is, bring it down. This is just a whole nother car now. This is like driving a new car, and it is awesome. I am on public roads, so I'm trying to be careful and safe. It is 10:30, so I picked a time when there's very little traffic, as you can see, so I can slow down and do some, like, I'm not going to do completely stopped, but now it's much faster. It is much faster. Originally, this is a quick car. If I had to guess, the 0 to 60 car probably going to be 4.5 or less now. And I will time that eventually and put a video up of a timed 0 to 60 run. However, I will have to do that when it's cold. It's not cold enough right now. I've been driving around for a little bit trying to get a good video for y'all, and the heat soak they talk about on their website is very real. I'm 100% sure that's the problem. I have lost a lot of power. Not a lot, but I've lost the edge of the power. Normally you can hear the engine really roar, you can hear the extra, but right now the engine's too hot, so I think it's dialing it back on the power band, making sure that it's not overdoing anything. That's just how it is. If I had the intercooler, I don't believe that'd be a problem, but I don't have the intercooler. So eventually I'll get that and we'll see it, but I think that'll fix it as is. That's why they highly recommend it. Now, let's talk a little bit about their numbers. So 252 brake horsepower, 253, I think. No, sorry, 273 pound-feet of torque. It basically raises it by 33% of torque and 25% of horsepower. And man, you can feel it. You can feel it in your bones and everything. I will say, I don't love third gear anymore. I used to love to pull in third. Second gear is now. And by the way, yes, I was upshifting with the paddles because I just didn't want to redline it fully, which it does it just fine. I don't know why, but I just wanted to shift up and kind of back off a little bit because I am trying to be a little bit safe, conscious. But either way, this thing's just fast. It's awesome. I love everything about it. The power band is so much smoother. I'm getting about 4 miles per gallon better on the highway, but I'm getting much worse on the everyday. I think, yeah, right now it's saying 20 miles per gallon. That's about right for in town. Integrated Engineering flat out just did a damn good job. I recommend their product 100%. As a mechanical engineer, I really dug in a lot. I looked and researched for about 1.5 years, and I couldn't find anybody that actually reviewed the damn thing and said if they liked it or not, and no actual data, but they are really upfront about their stuff. For example, the dyno readings they give, they say is with all of your stuff for stage tune. So that's air intake, intercooler, and exhaust system. But the bad thing about that is that that's how it is. So it's, you know, they report that it jumps up to 315 on stage 1. You still have those extra accessories, so I don't know if it's quite that. Now, from a cold dead stop, it might be every bit of 315. But as soon as you warm it up like I have, it's not. It reduces itself because of that heat soak problem. It's not a problem. Just get the add-on. Go ahead and do it. It's, you know, have a shop, install it. So yeah, flat out, I love the damn thing. Let's see. I kind of honestly have done this video so many times I've forgotten everything that I wanted to say or talk about. Just go buy the dang thing and enjoy the living shit out of it. This is the first time I've ever been in my own car and been having to really be careful about my driving. For example, I've had professional driving training, I've been on a lot of tracks, I've been able to drive some very exotic, expensive cars, and I've loved every minute of it. And this is the first time I've ever said, okay, now this is a new animal, this is a new creature. It's important that I pay attention to what I'm doing and don't just go out and dick around. Honestly, you'll get in trouble. This thing has a power now to spin all 4 tires. And like I said, right now it's been warm. I've been driving around for a little bit. I've been wasting some gas trying to get a good video. And so right now it's not performing 100%. Now it's still faster. But let's say that the horsepower jumps to the 315. Right now you're probably at 280, 290. Because of the heat soak, you can feel the system not struggling, but just not being able to breathe. It feels like almost like kind of like a little bit of suffocation. And it's like, it's hard to explain, but if you pay attention to the car, if you're a car guy, you'll see it instantly, you'll feel it. I took it up the mountains recently, drove it around those 20 degrees atmosphere when it was snowing, and it just ate it alive. It was beautiful, absolutely no problem whatsoever. But yeah, you know, enough about me. I'm just gonna drive around a little bit. And still shout out to them about their cold air intake. I love that sound the air intake has allowed me to hear or provided, the blow off. It's just awesome. I think Integrated Engineering's products are great. I intend on sticking with them because I've been so satisfied. But yeah, I hope that this video was kind of what you need to know. Leave any questions or comments in the section below, and later on I will try and put up a video of a 0 to 60 run when it's cold, or at least when it just started, so you get the full effect, and we'll see if we can time it and see what we can figure out as far as 0 to 60 time. If I had to guess, it's 4.5 or less, like I said. But all around it just feels like an absolute, it feels like a beast now. It feels like a whole new car. If I was gonna do it again and buy this versus the S4, I'd buy this, flat out. The S4 is a beautiful car, but, and by the way, drive versus sport really doesn't matter. Not with this. It's not making really much different. You know, when you hit it, you roll on it. So, but it's just, and I tell you one thing, the last thing I'll leave you with is that when you get over 60, it starts pulling harder, much harder, especially after 65. You're like, oh wow, this is intense, and you'll find yourself at 90 or 110 really fast. So just keep that in mind. Hope everybody has fun out there, drive safe, and go buy yourself an Integrated Engineering Stage 1 tune.